Welcome to our program on Kardec Radio.
Hello, dear friends. Welcome to Kardec Radio, to Prayer for Peace. I'm Alba Morales from Annapolis, Maryland, and welcome to this Friday and to this new year. We are here to elevate our thoughts, to be reunited in heart and in spirit, to connect better with our Heavenly Father and Mother God. So we ask for guidance, inspiration, and protection for these few minutes of prayer, of peace, and so be it. Hello again, friends. We are going to share our screen. We are reading the book Happy Life by the spirit author Joanna de Angelis through the mediumship of Divaldo P. Franco. And today we have chapter 136. She says that despite your affective and social relations, the trials that enable you to evolve never come as a surprise. So it seems that there is a plan first, and second, there is the law of action and reaction. So for every action, thought, word that we are putting out, is going to come back a reaction. They hinge on you alone, and also meaning that I am responsible for my very own actions, including words and thoughts, as we mentioned. I am not responsible for my neighbors, my spouse, my children. I am not. They are responsible for theirs. That's what Joanna is reminding us today. Loved ones, friends, and colleagues may share in your pain, but the cross you bear will always be personal. It could not be otherwise. There is no other way for us to progress only by individual effort. But community is important. Family is important. Friends are important. We create this support network around us, and hopefully everybody builds this around us, right? We need each other. We need one another to move forward, right? To foster progress. But individual evolution is on me, my responsibility. So if I am not happy because I am a very, impatient person, guess what? It doesn't matter how much the others work about their patience. If I don't do it by myself, if I don't practice, I will never get there. That's basically the main message for today. We are social beings. We need one another, but we progress by individual effort. We're talking about moral, spiritual effort. Under the loving gaze of divine justice, people's expiations are in conformance with their own debts. And when we mention here expiation, it has to be with the consequence of whatever our action was. We need to start a process of recognizing. When we recognize when we made a mistake, usually there is regret and feeling guilty. Those are the first steps. But that's not enough. We need to fix it. We need to apologize if possible. But we need to make amends. We need to rebuild, to reconnect, to redo whatever we undone. Individuals grow according to their circumstances in which they erred. That's basically the message, right? If I send this boomerang in that direction, I'm going to receive the boomerang back. So what kind of moral boomerangs I'm sending out and I'm building in myself to receive it, right? Equip yourself with peace and faith in preparation for the unavoidable ascent required of you. And this very last affirmation is our very favorite on this chapter 136 of Happy Life, because she says that the progress, that perfection, that happiness, it is an unavoidable task. That's our true destiny. We were created by God. We are children of God. There is divine seed inside of ourselves, and our destiny is writing in the stars. So we decide how are we going to give the steps and how fast or how quickly we want to learn the lessons for which we are here in this reincarnation. We can complain and we can fall in desperation and we can blame everybody, and this will only help us to get stuck and not move forward. We're not saying that this is something that we shouldn't do, because we are human beings and there are moments in which we complain. That's part of our mother nature, right? But not getting stuck in that, but saying, okay, this happened. Now what? I need to take action. I need to clean my knees when I fall. Stand up, and what I am going to do now. And each one of us has a different rhythm and has different lessons to learn. But all of us, we have the same destiny, which is happiness, spiritual happiness, perfection, which is not the perfection of God. That word perfection, when we use it as an adjective for God, is different, because there is no one or nothing like him or her or it, but we are aspiring to get closer and closer to that perfect love. It is not a beautiful and very hopeful chapter. It's basically Joanna telling us, you are in charge of your own destiny. You can do this the easy way or the hard way, and we are responsible for everything that we do, say, and think. Sounds simple, yet here we are on this planet learning the lesson, but we can do it, friends. We can do it. When we recognize that we are the only ones responsible for our sorrows and pains, and the things that we blame others that we have around, the landscape change. We're going to pray. We invite you all to close your eyes and to feel the loving and warm presence of Kardec Radio spirit mentors, guardian angels, spirit guides, providing us with the light and love that we need, embracing us in fraternity, encouraging us to keep going and keep moving no matter the circumstances, that even if we are going through challenging times, we need to understand that this is part of the process of transformation of the planet Earth, of regeneration of our planet and all of us. We are involved in this task. And all of us, we have a responsibility. The responsibility of building peace inside ourselves and around us. And by becoming co-creators of peace, we are fostering a better world. And we ask you guys, God, give us resilience, give us the strength, give us the joy of walking in these historical days of planet Earth. Although sad and sometimes fearful times, we stand up strong with the banner of faith, knowing that our ultimate destiny is perfection. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. There is company and inspiration. There are thousands and thousands of good spirits, incarnate and discarnate, working for the betterment of planet Earth. So we unite our hands to them to be part of the building force of a society that is more loving and kind and gentle, of a community that is respectful of one another, in which there is inclusion and celebration of diversity. We are so very grateful for being part of the workers of the last hour, in which we are shaping the world of the future. But give us your peace, give us your strength, give us resilience, give us your grace, and may your love be with us today and always, and so be it. Dear friends, we wish you a wonderful weekend, a weekend of reflection in our own actions and the consequences of those actions, right? Have a wonderful weekend. See you next Friday. Bye.